In the Impact segment tonight, very disturbing story. Charges that an FBI agent named Abdel Hafiz refused to wear a recording device in terrorist investigations of accused moneymen Yassan Qadi and Sami al-Arian. Qadi was being investigated for activities surrounding the bombing of an American embassy in Africa. He lives in Saudi Arabia. Al-Arian, as you may know, has been charged with raising money for Palestinian Islamic Jihad. Last week, the FBI put Hafiz on leave, but denies he refused to wear the wire. Now, we were supposed to have FBI counterterrorism agent Robert Wright, who worked with Hafiz, as our guest this evening. But FBI Chief Robert Mueller threatened to fire him if he appeared on the Factor. That happened about an hour ago. As you may remember, we selected Mueller as one of our villains of the week for his dubious decisions, and once again, Mueller has lived down to our expectations. Joining us now from Chicago is former federal prosecutor Mark Flessner, who worked with Mr. Wright on the Qadi case. What's the FBI trying to hide here, Counselor?
Well, I can't tell you that. I'm not privy to what the reason is that they have suspended Special Agent Abdel Hafiz, but clearly there's something big going on since they've recalled him from Riyadh.
Do you believe that this agent did not wear the wire?
Do I believe that Special Agent Abdel Hafiz did not wear the wire?
Yes.
Well, I was involved, of course, as you know, that I was the prosecuting investigator, the attorney on the case during the investigation. The lead AUSA, the assistant U.S. attorney, I was working with with FBI agent Robert Wright and about 13 other, actually, FBI agents. I was involved in the conversations and in the negotiations with Gamal Abdel Hafiz during the time which we requested him to wire up on the target, or one of the targets of the investigation, coming out of a company out of New Jersey. And if the question is, do I believe it, I was there for it. There are some times when I think about that point in my life and can't believe that actually happened. But
so
yes,
Hafiz, the
did
FBI
happen.
Agent, all right? The FBI agent, Hafiz,
right.
flat out said, I'm not wearing a wire. Now, why did he say that?
Well, let me just give you a little background to the story, that he had been approached by a number of subpoenas had been issued, one to a company, BMI, in New Jersey. And an employee of that company contacted Abdel Hafiz and asked him what the nature of the investigation was. We were thrilled when Special Agent Hafiz contacted us and told us that he had been contacted with respect to the nature of the investigation, because we assumed that someone who wanted to know why he was to testify or what the nature of the investigation was, is that he wanted to do something other than to tell the truth. We asked Abdel Hafiz to wire up, to go to the meeting, and to record the conversations and find out what the guy wanted to know about the investigation. There was a number of phone calls, both with Special Agent Abdel Hafiz and with his supervisor, and there was a number of correspondence that went back between the special agents in charge in Chicago and Dallas. Bottom line is, he said, I do not record another Muslim that is against my religion.
Really? And the same thing with Sami al-Arian in Florida?
My understanding, I wasn't involved in that aspect of the investigation.
That's what Wright was going to tell us until the FBI. Now, are you since you heard it, you were there. Are you surprised the FBI is denying it happened?
Well, I received a copy of that press release from the FBI last December. They allege that the reason that Special Agent Abdel Hafiz refused to cooperate with the investigation, which, by the way, that's the first time I've ever known an FBI agent to refuse to cooperate with an investigation. They said that the reason he refused is because we had requested that he make the recording in a mosque, which was simply not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
That was a lie.
So, look, the FBI, according to your testimony and Wright's testimony, is covering this up because this is an embarrassment to them. And Mueller, again, we don't trust him. Now, flat out, don't trust him. And this is another embarrassment for the FBI. Now, Wright was told that they would fire him if he came on the Factor, but they can't fire him now, right?
Well, you know, what they do with respect to this, I don't know. Just in defense of Director Mueller,
I'm not going to let you defend him because I only have 30 seconds left.
Well,
he's not director then, but he is director now, Mr. Flessner.
Well, that's right.
And he said flat out to Wright 1 hour ago, you go on the O'Reilly Factor, you're toast. That's a disgrace. We appreciate your testimony. Thanks very much. Something very wrong at the FBI.